Welcome to Attican Plays Pharaoh, a New Era. If we go to the Pharaoh Heaven housing charts and look at the housing charts and look at the prosperity, and I think our settings are somewhere like between hard and very hard, but they're pretty consistent down through here. To get a 40, we would need like spacious homestead. So that's where you're giving them pottery, and that's about it. You wouldn't even have to give them beer to get that 40. And you don't even need a courthouse. And we need 3,000 people. Culture rating is not driven by any of that except, we may have to give them schools in spite of themselves. So we might be better off just saying, okay, well, why don't we go on down? Well, let's just see, but let's just think of it like this. A spacious homestead is probably our least we want to do for the prosperity rating. I think that's how you read this. Let me just go see. Your prosperity rate is evaluated every 3 and may increase depending on your city's profitability, unemployment, wages, and other factors. A cap is a term. Okay, yeah, there we go. The cap of your prosperity is your housing. So the highest, yeah, that's exactly right. So the highest you can get. So for example, if we build houses that were all ordinary cottages, no matter how much money we're making or how good our unemployment is or anything, 30 would be the highest prosperity rating we could get. You follow that? Ordinary cottage caps at 30. So we would need a cap that's over 40. So that would be spacious homestead. So exactly what we were saying. So that's your cap for prosperity. And we could go, if we balance that with the culture rating, we probably want to get into schools. I'm thinking, let's just go for, we got 2 gods. Let's just go for, well, let's see what the linen situation is, but I think we might just do fancy residence. Okay. Let's see. Let's just see. We know we got weavers. And let's look at the trade and see what we've got. Okay. In Comey, sells wood, copper, oil. We don't care. They buy linen. There's a good sign right there. 1,500. Jericho buys linen. Timnah buys linen and wood. Roarty buys wood and copper. We could produce both. Men-Nefer buys wood. We definitely produce that, and jewelry and weapons. We can buy food from them and pottery, which we're going to need. Papyrus. And here's the granite we're going to need because we have to do an obelisk. And flax to make our linen. And we can't grow the flax, so there's one. Wasset was flax. Who else? Anybody else does flax? Here, we can get 5,000 flax and export linen. So yeah, if we're going to have linen and be making it in abundance, let's target fancy residence. So let's do a big boy block right here with fancy residences. That would be our main city, and that'll give us plenty of space around it for industry. And then if you look right up there. And right over, where is it? Right there. There are a couple of places we can put copper. Because, yes, I have looked at this map already. We can put one here, but you can only fit one. And we can put one here, but you can only fit one. So we're going to have 2 whole copper mines no matter what we do. Now, if we go way down here for our main block, we're going to need a second block up here to be able to recruit, to do this. So I'm thinking we'll set up this area up here as our military. So we'll have our copper, we'll do weapons production and recruiting and academy and all that good stuff because we've got the infantry fort and charioteers, and we can make weapons and chariots, and we can actually, interestingly enough, make bows, but we can't do archers. So we'll see if somebody asks us for bows at some point. And remember, one of our little guidelines for the game is if you can make it. Even if you don't need it, try to make at least some of it because you're going to get asked for it. There's a great chance. Okay, so we got that going for us. We've talked about our production. We know we've got the one obelisk, no big deal. We do not have a Senate, so we can't take these houses to estates, but that's okay. We can go all the way to fancy residence with just this amount of entertainment, no problem. Usual decorations, good. So, a big boy block here, a big boy 2 I call it, which is a big boy with 2 gods right here. That'll go to fancy residence, and we'll take it however high we need to take it, up to fancy residence. Man, we might even throw manors in there if we needed to handle some unemployment. And then we'll do copper up here and probably like a little grumpus block up here to give them a way to recruit. All right, so let's do this. Let's think about what the recruiting would look like for this. And I think if we try to make this one loop, it's going to be too long. So let's just contemplate a loop. So you got 1, 2. We're going to have to skip 2 to get to that mine. So we can come like this. So you could have a recruiting loop like this. And over here, we could have one let's see. Now we can just have one that goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Give us some space inside. 1, 2, 3. Okay, give it 5 inside like that. Something like this. So we would want to be able to recruit somewhere in here. So let's pick a spot. Let's see, we'd have an academy and recruiter, a bunch of stuff. Actually, we'd want more space than that. I think I'm going to change this. Let's have this guy run 2, 3, 4. Let's go like this. Let's go down like this and have a block in here for our one block for our military, and the other one's going to be over here. So that would mean that if they came like this, like that, if we could recruit right, okay, if we could recruit right in here, then we could have this block come over to this one. I want to try and say, if I had a house right there and another house right there and a road that went like this, and starting right here was 25 long. All right, so we had it stopped right there, and give it one more, and it could stop right there, and that would be our block. One, 2, 3. That would be okay. Yes. So then we would want this little. I got them too high. Don't I? We would want. Yeah. All right. We'd want this one to be able to come down like this, let's say. Okay. So there's a block. Shoot. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So he's coming in here like this. So we'd want a house right here and another house right there. Now this block can recruit, and that block can recruit off the same housing block here. And we could even take this housing block. It doesn't matter. We could move the housing block, have it turn and go over here and get away from this a little bit. I don't think it matters. I think we'll just leave it just like that. Okay. So now this is going to be, here's a loop, there's a loop, here's our housing block, and it needs to be, it could be longer now. We'll put a stop on it right here, and then we'll do 25 down from here, which is right there. And I give it one more and put an end on it. Okay, there's our housing block to support military recruiting and our copper production. Then we're going to have a large block down here that supports our industry, docks, fishing, practically everything. So let's have it down here, kind of a little on the low side, close enough to the fishing. Have it come in like this. It really doesn't matter. We'll do 11 and 20 and 11 and 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your entry point. Your entertainment goes up like this. And like this. There's our big boy block. And our little boy block is really right next to it. You know what's interesting is if you just connect these two like this, and you had entertainers down here going this way, and entertainers up here going that way, they could all use the same facilities here. That could be the entertainment for everything. And we might look into that. In fact, shoot, we're going to do that, and we may add some extra entertainment in here if we choose to, because there's nothing wrong with having this block that long. Nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, we could throw another, a booth in here. We could throw another pavilion, whatever we wanted to do. Okay. So we got two blocks and they're kind of integrated with one another. We could even, this is kind of nice. Now we can have a space, maybe we can put our mansion and our, we don't have a temple complex, but we could put a family mansion and the village palace here, make this all seem like one big integrated thing, even though it really is two separate things. All right, so there's the basic foundation. The other thing we're going to need is, if we look, our kingdom road's over here, right? So all the people are going to come in from here or here. They're going to come from here, I believe. And we need to have them go over there. So all we have to do is throw a bridge down, like right there. Now people can come in over here and walk across that bridge and get over there. We can also, because we're going to have all this built over here, we can throw our forts down over in this area that we're not going to use and get them out of the way. Okay, sorry, I had a little interruption. Let's see, where were we? We got our basic road set up. We're ignoring this part except for forts. All right, we need to get money. So we need industry and we need our dock system. Now we can trade straight by land, I think. I kind of went through offline and wrote down all these trade routes, and we can sell. I think the first thing we want to do is get our wood going, because we can export 6,000 wood. That's like 12 woodcutters worth of wood, and we can do it by land to Timna, which would be nice because it doesn't take much finagling to get that to work. And we can do by water. We can do to Roarty and to Mennefer and Wasset. So that'll be nice. And then other biggie is we can export 7,500 linen total to various cities, but we can only import 5,000 flax. So we'll probably set up like 10 linen industries. That's a lot. And then, of course, if we develop our city, and start using the linen in our city, we'll adjust our trade. But we need a lot of money. Now that sounds like I'm going crazy here about doing 12 wood and 10 linen. But if you think about it, we're going to have to, if we develop our city, we're going to have to import pottery and beer and papyrus. And that's very expensive. So we need the money, we need the income to cover it. Plus we have to bring in 100 granite so that we can build our obelisk. So let's just get started. Let's do we got $4,000 left. Let's piece this together. Let's start with a land route to Timnah and exporting 1,500 wood. Okay? So if we think about this one here, why don't we just plant? I'd like to at least lay the road network for the dock and storage, so I know where to, so we can put our first production site close to it, right? So let's do that. Let's delete a little thing here. So this is our block. There's going to be a house on the corner. And there'll be houses going up through here, and we're going to use some of them. So let's just go ahead and say, let's go ahead and put some in. And then we're going to want to be able to come off of this. So our dock, we're going to have to kill some trees, unfortunately. So our dock would fit right there. So kill some more trees. So we have to be up 2 from this. So the dock would be like this. And then the shipwright would be right here. So we have to be at least come to right there to touch it. Like so. And then we could go, and it needs to work its way over here. And be able to recruit off of this. So I'm just trying to kind of clear a path for the road. And we want to have it like, I guess the easiest way to do it is just run it right up through there and have it 6 wide. So from here, we'd want it to be we'd want it to be 15 right here. So 15, that puts it, or 16th one would be right there. So we want this to run up to there and then go across and be 3, 6, actually went too far. And down, it needs to come up. Let's see. There. So that'll hold 10 storage yards plus a little bit here, more up here and around here. So plenty of storage. Okay, good. Then we'd want to have our work area above that. So we would go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, so they could do back to back like that. Well, let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, like that. And then this would be 6. And then we'd want 20 on the inside so we could get 10 industries up through there. That's 20. And then we'd want to come across here and go 6 across and then down like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 inside. Perfect. Okay. So roadblocks here and here. This needs to connect to this. Like so. Well, not right now, but it will eventually. And so our wood industry can go right here. So I'm going to actually kill, I hate doing that, but let's clear this out so we can use it. Okay. And let's put in, as we said, let's put in our 3 wood cutters. 1, 2, 3. Let's give them a storage yard up here to make them efficient. We'll give them a storage yard. We're probably going to go, let's see, that's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Probably go out to here. So let's go, I'm just trying to kind of centralize this. Actually, on this side would make more sense. 2, 4, 6. We'll put it right there, and we'll put a wood, accept all wood. And then we're going to be, and our first exports will be by land, so that's fine. And we can actually just sneak a architect in here amongst the trees so we don't have to cut any of them down, and a fire. And that's our first industry group. And we'll go out and set up that land trade route to Timnah, which buys wood. Okay. Then we want to get some people in here, and we're not messing with this one yet. So we want to have both of our gods. So we're going to have a temple to Ra and a temple to Ptah. And we know we're going to build, let's see. Let's put in a fire and architect. And let's just go ahead. We're going to go ahead and put in the courthouse. We need water. We can give them water and a physician. And I do believe this map is prone to, what do we call it, malaria. So, what would that mean? Can we put 1, 2? Yeah, we'll give them an apothecary, and eventually we'll want a dentist. We'll put that up there too. Okay, so we still got 1360. That's probably a lot of workers. Does it tell you how many you need? I don't think it ever does it? Not really. And let's do our little trick just to get the economy going. We'll do the hygiene, productions, and stock and distribution. We want some more people. Let's just go. And let's let it run and see what happens here. And here comes our folks, and they're just making a beeline for that bridge. Oh, somebody wants to give us grain. Where are these people going? Oh, I forgot to even put that up there. Sorry to disappoint. I'm sorry, folks. I'm so sorry. I hope you find a home somewhere. Oh, shoot. I forgot about the grain already. That's all right. I missed the grain. And let's set up our trade so that we are exporting wood. Went over 0. All right. When he shows up, now somebody wants copper. Should have left those houses. That's all right. Once we sell some grain or some wood, we'll use that money to do the next thing. You notice we haven't gone broke. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't this time. That's funny. All right. We got unemployment, so we don't need any more housing right now. And we're waiting on somebody to come and buy something from us. And there he comes. There comes the land trader. He's coming across the bridge now and headed over there. And there we go. A good chunk of money. All right. We'll use that to set up our next thing. Our next thing will be the dock. Oh, wait. I guess our next thing should be the copper so that we can get it. Yeah. Let's set up. Oh, shoot. Let's put our houses back in here. Okay. And let's go down here and give it water. And physician. Water, physician, and apothecary. Well, we can do 1, 2. We'll do architect, fire, and apothecary. And then we'll go up here and put in the a mine, a copper mine right there. We'll put in a copper mine. Look at this. Look at this. Tell me what I did. We need the mine first. There. Okay. So we can put in a storage yard. One fit there, no. We'll put a storage yard right here to accept all copper. Okay. And then we'll put architect and fire on this one, and just an architect on this one. And let's make this into a loop. I think 20 would be good. We'll make it 20 on the inside. It's a pretty big loop. Bigger than it needs to be. All right. So that'll be our recruiting for. This is. Well, we'll make weapons in here. We'll do recruiting, all that good stuff, and then our 3x3 buildings for this block will go on this side over here, so we have space up here if we want to put any more housing. I'm actually only planning on almost very, very minimal housing in this block right here. Okay, because we're going to develop this one, and if we are, we might as well have most of the houses over here. So that should get us going. Yeah, let's see what that does for us. See if we can get this copper going. Like, here comes some folks to move in. Some fine folks who want to be copper miners. There we go. And how are we looking? We still got unemployment. This is perfect. Okay. And let's see. That's 4. How many do we need? Need 700. We're not going to make it. Okay. We'll make it right after this. We're going to be late, but not too late, so maybe we'll get away with it. 5, 6. Need one more. Here it comes. Okay. And we'll send that off. Okay. And we got a little more money, so let's go ahead and set up another trade route for wood, because that's the easiest one to do. I think we'll do Wasset. I think that's it. Is that it? Wasset or Rowarty. Rowarty's much cheaper. It's water. Let's do Rowarty. Let's go out and set up Rowarty. You notice they'll buy copper too. And let's go clear that out. Clear a little bit of space right there. We'll put in a dock. And architect and fire. Or architect and architect. There we go. And we'll put in a storage yard down here that gets wood. Get all wood. Okay. And we just did so that's all set. That's it. That's all we needed. And we still have unemployment. Okay, so that gave us a second output for this, but now we need like 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3, because we're going to be selling 6,000. Or no, 3,000 rather than 1,500. All right, and we might be able to do another one. Let's see, since We got, since if we have the dock, we can do the wood. All right, we can do mend the fur. It's 850. Yeah, let's do mend the fur. All right, so we'll set up mend the fur. Buy that one. And same thing, only it's another, I think it's another 1,500. Yeah. So let's just put in 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We've got almost the full thing. And let's see how much unemployment we have now after these guys start recruiting. We need 30 additional workers. That's just a couple of these guys. So let's go 1, 2. Okay. Despite the fact you were tardy, they appreciated our effort and made us more popular. Good deal. We like that. Now see if we can make some money. Here we go. Now we're selling wood by water. Good deal. Okay. Now let's take that money and do our last wood, I think. Wasset, which is kind of expensive, but we're going to want it anyway. So we're going to open up that water trade route to Wasset, and we're going to go 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. That gives us a full-blown wood production. And that's really all it took. Now we've got to run it and see how we are on people. Looks like we need 42 more, which would be 1, 2, 3 of these would do it. So we got woodcutters flying all over the map now. We're selling wood like crazy. All right, now, before we wait too long, let's get the military going. And the other thing we could do, actually, is sell copper. We really, really could. Copper is a great thing to sell. It's very high price. Let's just see. Copper is 185. Our wood is 140. That's not cheap either. That's not bad either. Let's export copper when it's over 800. Okay, and let's go down here. We can only do 1,500, so let's have a yard. There's some space for it. Let's have a yard that gets copper, and it'll get like 1,500, half a yard of copper. Okay. And I think I just did that, didn't I? Yeah, we're going to export copper over 800. And a lot of times we won't have any to sell because we're going to start using this copper as well. So we need to put in recruiting. Oh, we need the gods too. We need temple to Ra and a temple to Ta. Okay. 31 additional workers. 1, 2. And we probably need crime prevention here. And I think I'm going to bite the bullet and put in a courthouse. Okay. All right, so we're full-blown wood. Now we want to get into military and linen. Okay, so we better, yeah, let's look at our, we need 25 more workers. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I think we're going to start importing grain. let's import grain to maintain 3,200. And let's put I'm going to do a couple of bazaars here, and they're going to buy grain. Oh, we got money. Let's do another one right here to accept all flags, and let's do one to accept all linen. How many people we got? We need 44 additional. We should be able to pick up some more though once we get the. Okay, there we just sold some copper, big money, and we brought in some grain, and we're already off sending it to our folks, which is going to help. Which will help us grow the population and give us some more people to work with. In the meantime. I'm trying to decide if I want to do fish next, or I think I want to go. I want to do this. I want to put in some basic decorations so that there's no question that if these houses are ready to evolve, that they will. You know, we don't want some kind of beauty problem stopping them, and we know we're going to go pretty far with them, so I'm going to try to get plazas where we can. Okay. All right, and then entertainment. Let's see. We could put a block over here for entertainment and have them going this way. Let's build a road across here and a road up here. Okay. And then let's set up entertainment recruiting. So let's see, how's that work? These guys are 1, 2, 3, 4x4s. The bandstands are no. Conservatory's 3x3, and this is 2x2. So 4. So if we did 4 wide, it's fine. So let's go out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, and this way. And how far do we want to go? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is enough right here. Let's go. We'll have a little block right here, and we'll do like this, and we'll give it fire protection, and we'll put in we'll put our entertainment up here. So we've got a little funky block here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, and a firehouse here. That's all good. Oh, and they have to have housing here in order to recruit. So we'll put, yeah, we'll put a house in the corner, in each of the corners like that. And down here we'll put in, just to start, we'll put in one of these. We'll do two, and then we'll put in one of these, a couple of these. That way we can get some entertainment going and keep developing these houses. At least get them to ordinary cottage. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, malaria. Where? Did I not put malaria? I didn't, I guess. Oh, look what happened. I put 2 fire. I think I got the slow click problem again. I did. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Okay. We'll put in malaria protection, and that'll get healed. That'll get fixed up. Okay. All right, this is developing nicely. We need 55 more workers. Our economy's going very nicely. Are we importing flax? I don't think so. Import to maintain, oh boy, 3,200. Do we have all of our wood lined up? In Comey, Jericho, Timnah, yes. Roarty, yes. Min-the-Fur, yes. That's 3. Wasset, 4. Yeah, we've got the wood. The wood. We've got all the trade routes up and running to export wood. We're supposed to be importing grain. Can we? There's another place we can buy the grain, though. I believe Min-the-Fur and Wasset each will sell us the grain, so we should be getting grain. And then we need to be importing the granite, but I want to get the linen business going. And I'm still not doing any military. No. All right. Before I forget it, got to put something in. All right. So let's get the military. We'll do military recruiter. Our academy and recruiter, I mean. And once we have a little more money, oh, and then we're going to have weapons. So, and a couple of weaponsmiths. 1, 2. Probably should have a storage yard to hold weapons. Except all weapons. Okay. All right, here comes flax. How are we on people? Probably hurting. That just doesn't always work. It really doesn't. We're down 39 people. Do we have room? We have room for 300 more, and yeah, they should love us. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. We got. This is almost totally evolved. Let's get some decorations in here. There we go. Now we're being asked for grain, which we don't even make. Okay, fine. Shoot. We will stockpile our grain. Too late though, the buyer already grabbed some. Here comes some more. Let's see if we can, there we go. Okay, we'll send it off and then we'll stop stockpiling it. All right, why don't we stop right there? That's a pretty good start. We definitely got our wood business going. We're exporting wood and copper, which are both good ticket items. Next time we're going to, well, first of all, before we leave, we will put an infantry fort down here. There, out of the way. So we've got an infantry fort that we can recruit into. So we've started on our army. We've got, as I said, we got the wood industry going. We're next going to work on we'll keep recruiting, but now we'll just make some more money by getting the linen industry going. And we've got we got the warehouses for it. And importing the granite. So we'll do like accept all, and we'll set up granite importing to maintain 100. Okay, so now we're good. Now we're going to start bringing in the granite. We'll eventually have 4 storage yards to hold granite, or 3 plus part of another one. And we got all that going. We're developing these guys. All right, good start. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Pharaoh, A New Era video. Thank you.